The Curse of the Tooth Fairy. One day I was happily leaving school with my mother and she suddenly told me that she had some news for me. But she said that I should wait for the perfect moment to hear it. I suddenly became so desperate, but all I needed to do was wait. My mother, of course, was completely quiet. All of a sudden we stopped. I looked where we were and I noticed it was my scary dentist. Lots of ideas and thoughts started to cross my mind and I also asked many questions to myself. We waited for almost 10 minutes in the waiting room for my dentist. I was super anxious since I didn't understand what was going on and what was the news my mother had for me. Since I had nothing to do, I started staring at the white heavy roof and started counting the boring rectangular tiles. Finally, after counting 95 tiles, my old dentist came outside and beckoned me to go in. I pretended that I was as happy as a little kid. The dentist is not the best place for someone to be. I hate it. I don't like people checking on my mouth and touching it. It's so disgusting. Time passed by and my dentist, Larry, was done. He told me that I needed braces. Braces! Can you imagine that? I couldn't believe it. What was wrong with me? But why me? Why? Every type of question came into my mind and I started asking them to myself. On our way back home, I felt confused and embarrassed. How would people see me like this? I couldn't believe it. Having braces was just like having a math test. It definitely wasn't the best feeling someone could have. The next day when I got to school, I couldn't wait to tell my friends about that terrible and unexpected news. While I was telling them, they all said that it would be normal and it wouldn't look that bad. That's the typical compliment you get from your friends so you don't feel bad. My world was unexpectedly turning upside down. Well, thinking of it, it couldn't be that bad as I was thinking. Maybe it was just a little change, for good. A week had passed and it was time now. Today is the day I would change. My mouth would change. It took almost 40 minutes for the dentist to put them on. When I got home, I went really fast to show my whole family how I looked with braces. For them, I was the same. My face was the same. I didn't believe them. I didn't want to look myself in the mirror because I knew I would get scared. Hours have passed since the time I got home and I couldn't resist any longer. I had to look myself on the mirror. Nervous. That was how I felt right now. I started a countdown from 3, 2, 1. Boom! I opened my eyes in a blink and oh my god, my face. It wasn't a face anymore. My face was now metal. I looked horrible. I couldn't believe it. At the beginning it didn't feel that bad, but the problem started at night. I could feel like something hard and pointed was savagely hurting my mouth. It was a terrible feeling. I couldn't sleep all night. I kept on changing positions and it felt so uncomfortable. Braces were the worst. When I woke up, I couldn't talk nor eat. What was going on with me? Oh, I know. My braces. All I did was pray like crazy, so that time could pass by fast in order for the dentist to take these annoying braces off my mouth. From the day that I got the braces on till the day that I got them off, it was a blink. Time went by so fast I didn't even notice. Feelings started to mix. Before, I felt like my world was completely changing. Everything was so dark, scary, but most certainly it was effective. Like nothing made sense anymore. Now, I can feel like something has changed. I was all of a sudden feeling incredible. Happy, shiny, and most important, my teeth were now perfect. So, I guess having braces is not such a big deal. I've realized that having to use braces is not that important. There will be new things in life that would be good and benefit me, or maybe something that I don't like that much. For example, I will get to meet new people. I would start thinking on what I would like to be when I grow up, and also many more things. I should be happy for every single thing God offers. So basically, making a big deal of having braces is not the right thing to do. People should live their life to the fullest and don't worry too much about little things and insignificant things.